make it a better place.
Hello, this is Alison of Ink Up Canada. Welcome to Technique Tuesdays. Today I'm going to show you how to brayer correctly. So obviously you need a brayer and you need ink. Number one thing to know is when you're inking up your brayer, you don't want to go back and forth like so in your ink, because if you do, when you go to run it across your paper, you're going to get these spaces, and that's created because the ink is only on the bottom part of your brayer and not around the whole roller. Just like if you were painting your wall and you were putting your paint roller into the tray, you would roll through your paint, right? So this is the same thing. You're going to roll through your ink just like that in one direction, making sure you get good coverage. Once you've done that, and you're going to actually roll it onto your piece of cardstock, you're going to roll back and forth in the same direction. And I always start off my paper and roll. Now you can see here that I've got some of these little spaces, and that's kind of disconcerting, I guess, but if you just keep rolling in the same direction, like I'm not turning my brayer this way, I'm going back and forth, those lines will disappear and you will end up with an even coverage with your brayer. This piece of cardstock here is a glossy piece, and I've used a technique called mother of pearl. That's why you're seeing all the shimmer, but I wanted to be able to show you the proper way to brayer, and this piece was available, so I thought I would just brayer it over top. So that's the correct way to brayer. As for storing your brayer, always store your brayer this way so that the rubber is facing up. The reason for that is if you store it like this and a bunch of other stuff gets put on top of it, you end up with little divots in your brayer, or your brayer gets flattened. So those are some tips for brayering. Thanks so much for joining me. Happy stamping.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it a better place.